What I want to talk about today is a very tricky thing because we might realize it, we might not. I think what will come to my mind now is what Shakespeare said, that the world is a stage and we are merely players. And I think I applied that way too much on my early life, still when I was a teenager. And I think it began when I was discovered by a modeling agency when I was 18. I started to book jobs, and I immediately went from the overlooked, lonely, maybe bullied child to somebody that was on the pedestal maybe, and was in the right group of people, was admired, had that attention that he never had, and was heard, had the voice finally for the first time. And so I felt I need to maintain that persona. So I created a mask that I was literally putting until recently, you know, until basically I had to realize it the hard way because I experienced a complete collapse of a split of identity first and then a collapse because I was identifying so much with that persona, that mask, because that's what I thought that I needed to be in order to be even acknowledged in some sort of environment, but in the world in general. So I was relying on it way too much, and it was exhausting. It was draining mentally to the point where I didn't know who I was. So I couldn't be what I wanted to be. I felt I had to be what was expected or needed from that particular persona, if you know what I mean. And yeah, so it led to years of pretending, acting, and projecting it in the outer world. So I was also attracting what I was pretending to be. So that was like a feedback loop that was reinforcing that habit in me. And then I completely lost track of it until the point where I really started to struggle mentally, and I was exhausted, I was confused, I didn't know who I was anymore. And it started to go downhill because there was abuse, there was substance abuse, there was mental problems, there was social anxiety to the point of complete self isolation and depression. And I started, and that all led to, as I said already, a substance abuse, like heavy substance abuse that I'm now on the path of recovering. But to be honest, that's one of the main point of this channel, not only for me to acknowledge, to hear it out loud finally for the first time, but also I thought that I'm still thinking, and I would love to transform and to convert my story, my real story, not some like spiritual fluff, but my real story, and I would like to pass it on. And that's why I'm making these videos, because maybe somewhere between you guys who will one day will might see it, I would love for you to help you. I would love my story to be something that can help somebody potentially. If it helps one person, two people, I'm totally happy. Like, at least I can alchemize the pain and years of suffering into something that has a meaning, and that would mean the world to me. Because I wish I had, in those years of quiet suffering, I wish I had someone who would just, come to me and said to me that, like, it's okay, like, don't need to be alone in this, it's going to pass one day, and that I'm just going through it for a specific reason, that I can convert it into something with a purpose. So again, if it resonated at least for a little bit, I am the most grateful. So yeah, see you in my next monologue, next video, next confessional. Love you.